What's going on, Legionnaires? Welcome to another episode of the Legion of Comic Correction, where we talk all things Star Wars. Woo!
Star
Wars, man.
Nothing but Star Wars.
Are you singing Leia's song again?
Gorgeous.
You know what? You do a better rendition,
Thank you.
I think, than the Christmas special.
You're welcome.
Not that I think that song could ever really be a good rendition. All right. Well, we talk about all kinds of stuff on this channel, but we are talking specifically about some Star Wars stuff today. So if you like that and you like other things like comic books
in the stars
and video games and whatever we want to talk about, we talk about all kinds of stuff. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell so that you know when new episodes come out. Hit that like button so that you can help our algorithm
For
go
3
up,
clicks a
up,
day,
up.
you can support us.
That's right. You click on the subscription, click on the like, and then click a link of your choice. That's your 3 clicks. Down below, we got a lot of places to go. We got legionofcc.com, where we have sweet merch. I like that. Sweet merch like this, and sweet merch. I think you got some under there.
He's
like
got it
that
all.
over there.
He's
Post
rocking
Superman.
it.
Boom.
He's never not rocking it.
Now he lives and breathes and bleeds it.
That's
Just
right.
wear my Patagucci instead.
The Patagonia.
Yeah, that's just it's a worthy pump cover
It's,
there for the Legion stuff.
It's comfy.
Yeah.
quite-
So if you
quite
want
It's
to,
got my Buzz Lightyear hood on. Ready?
you got Buzz Lightyear hood. What?
What?
We got Buzz
Oh,
Lightyear. What's
that's
that?
'cause- it's like
Oh,
a
you
space,
do.
like a space ranger.
Ranger.
Look at you.
Mhm.
Lightyear to Star Command. Come in to Star Command.
That's a solid look right there.
Mayday. Great. So if you guys want to subscribe and help out
All
in,
episode.
in
All
any
episode.
way possible, guys, you can help out in lots of different ways. You can help out just by subscribing and liking the video. That helps our algorithm go up.
Free 99.
You can by going to Legion of CC and buying some merch. The proceeds go to us to help our studio get better, help our episodes do better, do all kinds of cool stuff that we do.
About
Every episode's an
$24.99.
improvement.
That's right. And then if you want to help in a little bit more of a personal way, you can grab our Patreon link and go there.
Mhm.
Join any of the tiers there. You get extra content. You get
$2.99.
behind the scenes footage. You get behind the scenes photos. You get
$4.99.
the chance to vote on stuff for our channel. All kinds of cool stuff. So
$9.99.
please help us out. Make us a better podcast. We need you guys to do that. So we love the support. We thank you so much for it.
It's true.
Yeah,
If you think
merch.
we're trash, just give us some money.
Yeah, and then
We'll get better.
We'll
get better.
become slightly better trash.
Listen, and you get, for merch, you get stuff in return. For
Oh, yeah.
Patreon, you
That's
get
true.
extra stuff.
Yeah, you get
You
stuff.
just get stuff.
Everybody wants
Stuff.
stuff. Look at all Harry's
Look at all
stuff.
of his
Look at
stuff.
all my stuff.
Got so much stuff up there, and most of it is because Patreon was like, "Thank you," and
Here
gave
you
us
go.
money, and
Here
then we
you go.
bought cool stuff.
All right.
All right, well, we're talking about Star Wars. There's lots of new Star Wars coming out. We got we got a new animated Star Wars coming out with like young Yoda with hair, and we've got the Andor series, which we're going to be talking about today, and we've got a whole bunch of. There was other stuff too. Do you remember what the other stuff was? D23 announced so many things. My head is just blowing up with new Disney
Knights of
news.
the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic. Right? Really?
Wasn't it?
I don't know. Was it-
Not Knights of the, well, sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of Knights of the Old
It's
Republic.
kinda like
It's
that.
just called the
The
Old Republic.
Old
It's called the Old
Republic.
Republic, but
Yeah.
they're gonna.
It's gonna be a new,
There we go.
new all Star Wars stuff. I don't know. It's
So
gonna
many
be okay.
Star Wars things. Well, the first one to come out is the Cassian Andor series called Andor. They dropped the first 3 episodes all at once. By the time we're filming this, episode 4 has come out. We're just going to talk about the first 3 because that was that first drop. We want to just give our gut reaction. Now, this is like I think it's 12 episodes.
I think it's
I
12.
believe so. I think
12
this one's
episodes.
12.
So it's a
yeah.
little bit longer. It's already been confirmed for a second season, so we know.
What?
Yeah. So
Oh,
Oh, you know what Logan's is.
we know it's going to be a little bit more of a long form story.
how?
Well, they had planned it. They already.
He's
they laid
dead.
it out.
I was about to say he's dead.
He's dead.
Well,
That's
he's
the
dead
end
in
of the
future.
story.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
future. This is leading up to Rogue One. This is what is it? I forget what it's like. Three
This
years
is 5
before.
years before the battle.
5 years before the Battle of Yavin. So like maybe like
BBY.
2 or 3. 2 years before Rogue One, something like that. 2 or 3 years.
No, because
Rogue One was
it's 4
right
years
before A New Hope.
It's the beginning of New Hope.
I don't
The
care.
Vader scene is the beginning of New Hope,
That's what I mean. But I mean, so this
and that's like a half year-ish time.
before the Battle of Yavin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is like so it was like 4 years before then.
Right.
That's pretty. So we've got time. So the second season could take place because we're seeing all the. So there's this one line in Rogue One, which Rogue One we can all agree Fantastic movie.
Yes.
Right. Wonderful movie.
Yes. I'm with. Yes.
Cassian
I
Andor
like it.
is good. Cassian Andor. You didn't
No,
think it
He
was?
doesn't
I don't-
love it,
I-
but
I just love it.
I
I just hate the
think it's
hype
great.
around it. It was just
Yeah.
because all the other movies around it were garbage.
It's true.
It's not a bad point.
If
It's
a
not a
good
bad
something
point.
good that is surrounded by garbage makes it. Jeez, I
Something
can't talk.
okay surrounded by garbage.
Not no
makes
no
it
no.
seem
It was
great.
a good movie.
No,
Okay.
I think
Cusp of
calling
great.
it okay.
You're saying it's. You're
Yes.
saying it's. The hype made it bigger than
Correct.
it actually was in your
Yes.
opinion.
I mean,
Some
the Vader
people
scene was one of
rank
the
it-
best Vader scenes ever.
Oh,
but
yes.
Until Obi-Wan.
No, but
yeah, it's true.
to your point, some people rank it like
Two.
top,
Yeah, they're
Yes.
like.
It's
Yeah,
like
right.
Empire
They're
than
like,
this.
and
no,
I'm
it's
not in
that's
that
not
boat
the
either.
case.
It's a
It's a
side
good movie, though.
category.
I'm not saying.
Sure.
I'm not saying it's. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing people need to remember, and I feel like I need to remind us constantly of this every time we talk about Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars does not have the best track record
No.
that people like make it out to have.
Right.
okay?
We deify it.
We
see it in
deify
rose glasses.
Star Wars.
Sure.
Every time something comes out for Star Wars, people believe
gonna be
it,
the best.
no matter what,
Right.
no matter what it is,
It's gonna be the best.
It's going to be the best. And the
Yeah.
track record that it actually has, that Star Wars actually have, is
pretty-
50-50.
Yeah.
It is 50-50.
If you count the animated shows, it might be a little higher on the good side.
I will give you 60-40 at best.
Yeah, so
If
probably
we
Just
include it-
animated shows?
If we
What
include
about all the
animated,
shows?
No, I'm saying like
if we include
animated shows,
everything,
TV
Every
shows,
Star Wars.
every
and
Star
every
Wars
Star
product,
Wars that's not
Okay.
a video game
at
or
best,
comic book.
I'm giving
we're
you
saying
60-40 in terms of quality.
I say it's
okay?
probably pretty fair.
I think that is a fair
Well, let's run real quick. There's
assessment.
not that many.
Oh,
Well,
there's a
it's-
lot. What are
it's
you
going
talking
up.
about?
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace, down,
Okay,
Down.
okay. Oh yeah, let's go from the beginning. Phantom Menace down,
down,
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, Attack of the Clones.
down.
Friend of the Sith.
Good.
Yeah, up. Yeah, it's up enough.
I will
New
follow
Hope.
it up.
It's up enough. New
Good.
Hope, good,
Empire Strikes Back.
good,
Good.
great,
Return of the Jedi.
good.
Great.
Force Awakens.
Down.
Yeah. I'm probably have to say down because
Okay.
it was.
The next two are down.
Down.
Yeah, down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
Wait. Rogue One.
Okay,
Rogue
Rogue
One.
One.
Great.
Up.
Yep.
Yeah, up.
50.
Good.
Wait.
We're
Pause.
at
50-50.
50 right
This is
now.
just
Solo.
movies.
Solo.
Just
Oh,
movies.
wait, I'm sorry. Solo. Go ahead.
I like Solo.
I'd say Solo's an up.
I will
Solo's
no.
fine.
And see, here's and this for me. Solo's dead center. Dead center.
In the
I
middle?
Don't, I am.
So
in
we'll
the
watch
middle
that
with
one.
It.
We won't
Okay.
count
I
that one.
honestly believe
Watch
that
it.
Solo's a wash.
Okay.
Watch it. I liked it.
I
Watch
like
though.
it, but it's not.
Holiday,
I can't say it's
holiday
a great
special.
one. It's
Up.
like good.
Holiday
Holiday
special.
special. It's garbage.
Down.
Down. Yeah.
It does. We're not counting.
We're
that,
not
though.
counting the holiday special.
Why?
Let's go on.
Why?
Fine. Down.
Why?
Fine.
Okay.
Down.
You
Down.
can't
Down.
pick and choose.
Mandalorian. Up.
Up.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. I'd
Up.
say up.
I'd say up for
I
that.
call
Yeah.
Boba Fett up.
Andor.
Wait, no. There's more, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, let's do the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebels.
Let's do
Up.
animes.
Rebels,
up.
up.
Clone Wars up.
Up.
And then is it just Andor left? No,
Yeah.
no. There's one more. Was it? There's one more animated
There is
series.
no one. And it's,
Oh, Bad
It's
Batch.
down though.
Bad Batch.
Well,
Oh, and
yeah,
Bad
but we
Batch.
haven't talked about that though.
Yeah.
It's down. Bad Batch is up. I'd say Bad Batch is fine.
Rogue Squadron or something
That's
like
what
that.
it is. It's something
Down.
like that. Yeah,
It's,
that
it's
was
even kiddier than
it's
Rebels.
so bad. That one's down.
Down.
Dude,
Dude, I'm literally.
So
looking
you're
at your
about right
hands.
now,
This is
and then
dead
Andor-
60-40. 60-40.
because you've got 10 on that side.
10
and
on
you've got
that
12
side.
on that side.
No.
Or I'm
No,
sorry,
no.
you've got
10 and 7.
7.
10 and 7.
Yeah.
That's dead 60-40.
Yeah.
I don't think that's 60-40.
Well, it's close.
Divide 10 by 17.
No, by 7.
Nope.
Or no, it's 20.
Total.
20 by
Math.
No. Total,
oh yeah, 10, yeah.
you 10 by
He also
17.
counted Andor as bad.
Oh, well, I thought I wasn't adding
No,
Andor
you
in
didn't
here
throw
yet.
Andor up yet.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I think you
watched
asked it, but we didn't
you
put it
asked
up.
it and you didn't put it up.
I think I'm going to put it up, but that's fine.
I'm telling you, you didn't.
Regardless, it's real close.
It's
real close.
60-40. It's 60-40.
There's-
And this is the reality
there's
that people
definitely
So wait,
need
we had
to
20.
start
Wait, we had
grasping.
27. Right?
Yeah.
No, wait.
No,
No. We had 17.
17.
17 altogether.
10 divided by 17.
Right, and 10 of them were good.
10 of them were good.
10 divided
What
by
is that?
17.
All you have to do is that percent.
I don't have
I don't have my phone.
You
You
have,
have
your
your
phone.
phone.
I'll do it. Give me 1 second. But what I'm saying
Regardless,
is,
there's
like,
a little bit more that's good than bad, but it's pretty. There's a pretty high percentage that you're going to get a bad
it's
Series.
higher than it should be.
Sure.
It's higher than the
The
deification
bad is higher than it should be.
that this should be.
What's 10 divided by 17? Or 10 to-
58.8%.
That's really close. It rounded up.
I'm telling you, man,
60%.
I have been thinking about Star
Look at
Wars
this.
in a way that
By the numbers.
I have been
By
drilling
the
this
numbers.
down. Star Wars is. I'm
All
going
right.
to say this. I'm going to say something that it is the best. No, hold on. It is the worst best series that there is. Because
It's not true.
Did I mess it up? Did I do it backwards?
The best
No, I'm
wor-
just saying that.
No,
that's not
I
true.
think that's right with what you're thinking.
I'm just saying it's not true.
But I think there's
What do you
probably
think-
others
what do you
that
think it is?
fit
I would
better
say
into there.
Game of Thrones.
Ooh, okay. But
Yeah.
Game of Thrones doesn't have 10 movies.
No, but it has
No,
like
it had, like,
5
10
seasons. Well, they were each like
It's like eight
movies
seasons.
and movies
Oh,
long.
you're right. Okay.
Hour
You could-
episodes of,
you're
like,
right, You're right.
15
okay.
episodes.
But I'm.
All right.
This
That-
is the
that's
most
the trend
deified-
it's going.
This
though.
is
That's the trend
insane.
it's going.
I
Like the
I
way
can
that
see what you're
people
saying.
approach Star Wars. And
Well, I
I'm
think
one
it's
of them.
'cause- I
And
think
I
'cause we
am,
love
I
it
am
so
one
much.
of them.
We love it so
I
much,
want
though.
to love every
We want it all to
series
be
that
good.
comes out. I am
Visions.
not. I am
We
not
didn't do
saying.
Visions.
No.
That was
Yeah.
enough.
But depending on the episode.
I put that in the
Sure.
Han Solo category.
Yeah, I would agree
Yeah,
with
okay.
you.
In a wash.
You gotta look
All
at
right,
that
so what do
episode
we
by
think?
episode. You
what
can't
is
take that way.
What is our initial reaction to these first 3 episodes of Andor?
We already threw it in the
I am
bad side.
bored
Yeah, you guys
out
did.
of my
You're
mind.
bored out of your mind.
I am
just
bored.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
asked the question,
So bored.
why?
Thank you,
Right.
Harry.
That is
Thank
it.
you. And
Right.
Why?
Harry, I see you as an astute gentleman.
Thank you.
Okay.
My good sir.
Especially in that
sir.
outfit.
But my point
Especially
being,
with that hood on.
I believe in previous episodes, you have
Correct.
always said you are the balance, okay?
He usually
you are the
is, yeah.
balance. You are able to look at things from an objective point of view.
Yeah.
Here's the reality.
Sometimes.
All right? But this is his potential Achilles heel because Star Wars is his jam.
Come on,
okay?
Ahsoka.
Let's be real here. But my point is, there's no point to the series. Why are we doing Andor?
This
Was
is
like,
this is what I call a classic
go ahead.
Disney grab.
Yes, thank you.
Sure.
Yes, thank
Can
you.
I-
This is what they're doing with current Marvel movie or
Yes.
shows.
Yes.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
now started this terrible, terrible walk in Star Wars.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Cash grabs. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
So
Wait,
can
wait. So here's the thing.
Another
Yeah.
droid. Another, yeah.
What do we love going on? And
I
this
like-
is the question for both of you.
I like B emo though, or BB emo, whatever is.
He's a cool looking
he's funny.
droid.
He's a
BB
cool. I
emo.
like his layers.
All
His
right.
his
Layers.
letter identification is EMO,
Okay.
which is great because he's super depressed.
Yeah, all the time.
Somebody
BMO.
I read an article that was like
B2mo.
the new droid in Andor is just a grumpy old man and we love it.
Yeah.
I'm
But
like,
see,
yeah.
like Chopper
that's
was a
true.
grumpy old man in Rebels, and
Oh,
he
I
was
love
great.
Yeah.
Chopper, man.
Chopper's
great.
hilarious.
I'm hoping there's strong rumor that Chop is going to be in
Okay.
Ahsoka, which is the series.
Voiced by
So-
what's his name?
I hope so. Well, they're bringing everybody. They seem to be bringing all those people back. but-
Here's what's really important.
Wait, hold on. Did
Go
you
ahead.
know that the voice of I forget what his name is, but the alien big dude on the crew?
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, what's
He
his
is the same
name?
voice as Tank Dempsey from Zombies. Same guy.
What?
Really?
He's probably one of the most
What?
astute voice
Zeb.
characters ever.
Zeb.
Wow.
He's played Batman too.
Really?
Zeb. Zeb.
Zeb. Yeah,
Zeb is his
Zeb.
name. Yeah, Zeb is freaking great. He's a great character too.
All right.
Very
so
cool.
here's the thing. We
All right, go
know the Skywalker saga has been closed.
We're done
right?
with it.
We're
That's
done
fine.
with it. That is
Apparently.
not the apparently that is not the driving storyline
Which
that
is probably a
exists
good
within
thing.
Star Wars. Which
That's
is a good
probably
thing.
a good thing.
What
Let
is-
it rest.
Here's the question: what is the driving storyline right now?
Well, so yeah, so
Money.
I think that's part of it. I think that is part of it.
No, I have a different answer, but that's a
think-
good answer.
So I think
That's
that
a good
Good
answer.
answer.
Good
Good
answer. That's
answer, good answer.
definitely- That's on the board.
I
okay,
think- I
that is
think
definitely on the
that-
board.
I think that. So I mean, for those of you guys who've been listening to Legion for any amount of time, you know that I'm the most optimistic here when it comes to projects.
Generally,
I
it's the
do like to
best.
have
Doesn't
it.
even matter if you're on Legion
Sure,
or not.
yeah. But I do think that this is a cool world to explore, the world of the rebellion and the underbelly of it that we really
Mm.
we only got to see the end of it in the movies. and we saw more of it in like Clone Wars when we got to see some like Saw Gerrera, and even in Rebels.
Yep,
got to see more of that, and that was always really cool. That was my favorite parts of those shows. It was less about the Jedi and more about the troopers and the actual resistance. I thought it was cool, and so like I think this is a cool world to explore. Whether they're going to do it well or not is a different story. But I think that yes, it's obviously a money grab. It's Disney, so it's going to be to some degree.
So,
but I think the framework could be done really well. I think it could be, and I think there's some potential to have Diego Lugo I love him as an actor, and his portrayal of Cassian Andor is freaking great. And what's his name? Eric Selvig from Thor. I don't remember his actual name, but he's introduced in the 3rd episode, and like he's going to be a recurring character in the show, and he's freaking great. The girl who played Mom Mothma in Rogue One comes back to reprise her role as Mom Mothma, and apparently she plays a big part.
Yeah.
So like the stage they've set has a lot of really great potential, I think, because I think it's smart for them to move away from the Jedi and focus more on what's going on in the universe. Like
I do agree with that, but
who knows if they're going to do it well? That's the question.
But why this?
Well,
why
Case? And here's my
why Case. Well, my wife made a really good point. I'm going to shout you out, Jamie. She said Rogue One was made based on one line from the original trilogy, right?
Yeah.
That the spies gave their lives for the plans of the Death Star. And then this show was based on one line by Cassian Andor in Rogue One when he says, "You have no idea what I've done for this rebellion and what it means to me." And like people latched onto that line in the movie so much so that they're like, we should just make a whole show about that. Like just like they did with the movie for Rogue One.
But this isn't.
They
the
should have
same
picked a
thought.
different
First
line.
3 episodes
Should've
don't
picked a
have
different
anything
line.
to do with him.
Right. And so here's my point.
I mean, about the rebellion. It's just about him.
Right. They're building him.
No, this doesn't
It's a
matter.
12-episode series.
But the thing was that was made Rogue One great. It wasn't just about Cassian.
Exactly.
Right.
It
Exactly.
was about everyone else. Or actually, it wasn't. There wasn't.
It was about the rebellion.
It was about the rebellion, but it was also about what's her name? Prin?
Oh no, Jyn Erso.
Jyn Erso, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
she was
like,
the main
so
character,
she was
sure.
the main character, and she was great.
Yeah, she was great. Yeah,
But like,
Felicity Jones.
also, to be honest, like, Cassian was probably one of my least favorite characters in that movie.
Oh really? I love Diego Lugo. He's freaking fantastic. In my opinion, I like him as an actor.
I don't need this series.
Sure.
Here's my point. The driving storyline in Star Wars right now is the Mandalorian.
Right. Yeah.
Everything going on around the Mandalorian.
Anything's good right now in Star
and
Wars.
it is good.
Yeah, it's real great.
And it is right. And
Yep.
everything that we are
This is
excited
before
about. Let
Long
me finish.
before it.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Book of Boba, also based around it. We know Ahsoka is also going to be based around it.
Sure.
We know that we have a big bad coming in Admiral Thrawn. That we are excited about. That storyline is what I care about right now.
Sure.
Right.
I do not care about anything other than that storyline.
Yeah.
Everything other than that storyline is what Harry said, a cash grab. Everything other than it is a cash grab.
Well, but wouldn't
everything that is drawing attention away? No, because we know the end result here.
No, I know.
There's no reason to go into this. We saw enough of Cassian. Cassian was a rough, hard decision-making, driven soldier.
Yeah.
That is every character in a hard movie that we have seen ever.
They're kind of retelling
just the first time
like a solo
where they are,
kind of.
they're just showing a further background story on it, and there's no need to.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Right.
Well, I mean, one reason is you just said it, the money.
The money.
But
money, please.
But wouldn't you think
that's
that?
it.
Wouldn't you think that series surrounding around their main drive would gather more money? So why are they doing this?
But then, if they're doing that, then that give us a prequel to Phantom Menace, Obi-Wan Kenobi,
right,
and Qui-Gon Jinn, which they're kind of doing with Qui-Gon Jinn,
the,
but it's going to be only like 3 episodes,
and
it's going to be
honest.
animated.
Well, it might only be one. It might only be one or two, or one, because they're all. I think they're supposed to be one-offs, like Visions was, or are they the Tales of the Jedi?
And maybe
I think
like
they're
2.
kind of like one-offs.
Obi-Wan.
But I think there's
Obi-Wan
like 10
was
to 12
great.
episodes.
Obi-Wan was great, but let's be honest, it was fan service.
Right.
That was 100%
Obi-Wan
it
was
was
fan
a similar
service.
thing.
There was no reason for it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm not saying I didn't love it, but it was
Right,
fan
right.
What
service.
I wish they
There's
would have
no
done.
reason
What I
for
wish
it.
they would have done was a two-season series. I'm sorry.
Series.
Yeah.
One doing a prequel, what it looked like for him beforehand when he like had love interest of
with
Sabine,
Satine, yeah.
and just like all of that with Qui-Gon Jinn and like how they tell stories about that and everything, and then did the current whatever past season we just had of Obi-Wan. And then leave it at that.
Dude,
and leave it at
two
that
of
because
those.
we have the beginning, we have everything in between, and then the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
you're right.
not the end, but
You're right,
pretty
Eric.
much right above the end.
And we have more of it in Rebels. Like they tell more of his story in Rebels and stuff too.
So here's the thing. I understand what they want to try and do is you have light versus dark, right?
Sure.
You have Rebels versus the Empire. And what they want to show is how the Rebels, everything wasn't always light
Black and white,
easy.
Right.
And like every decision was a good decision necessarily.
Right.
There were hard decisions that needed to be made that required sacrifice
and compromise.
and required compromise in the midst of all of that and made you question, are you actually doing the good and right?
And I thought the first episode did that well.
I get that.
Of Andor.
The second episode was absolutely useless.
What? Worthless.
Yeah.
Worthless.
It was just every character that was shown in that show just running around doing nothing.
Right. And so here's the other thing.
I'm surprised they didn't show bathroom scenes.
They showed a little bit of the other side of this already in Obi-Wan. So they talked about, so there's the Imperial officer who said, When she joined up, it wasn't the way that it was now, where it was oppressive. She wanted to make a difference in the Empire for the people.
The spy that blew herself up.
Yeah. And
what was her name? Tala.
So Tala, they spoke about that. Do you know what they didn't do?
Yeah.
Make an entire series about Tala.
Won't be surprised if they will.
Give it a couple weeks. Give it a couple years.
Series.
Give it a couple years.
There's no reason for it.
No,
There's
I know.
no reason. A 12-episode series
honest,
with a greenlit second season. What?
I may have prefer a Tala series.
Obi-Wan didn't get that. Do you understand what I just said?
Don't break things.
What I just said?
Yeah. Well,
Obi-Wan didn't get this many episodes.
The only like, and just to play the devil's advocate.
Spilled my drink.
Just to play the devil's advocate for that, there is talks about Obi-Wan season 2. I know it's not confirmed, but he also.
It's not 12 episodes.
Can I finish? You asked me to let you finish.
No.
See, this is how it is.
You're looking at me like I haven't been here for a year and some change.
I'll look at the camera. This is how it is. But you could also argue that Obi-Wan has had 6 movies.
But that's because Obi-Wan's a good character.
Because everyone likes
boring.
Obi-Wan.
I'm not debating the goodness of his character. I'm just saying you're saying it's not fair he got more episodes. Well, no, Obi-Wan has had way more screen time than Andor will ever have.
Okay.
I'm just
that's from
being a devil's advocate.
Yes, but friggin' it's Obi-Wan.
Bring the mic closer to your face.
That's fine.
Bring the
Mic closer.
to your face.
I know. I'm trying to not get electrocuted over here.
You can't get electrocuted from that.
You'll be fine. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. You might become Electro.
I'm just saying that they're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah, right. So this is not necessarily
exactly right.
It's not a necessary series.
It's not necessary.
I don't know anyone besides Greg that is just like, this is what I really wanted. Like before you even saw this, you didn't even want this.
Well,
who wanted this?
It's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Who? Like, I honestly.
Well, somebody
fans,
did.
Like, somebody, drop it in the comments. Did you want this series? Like, were you ever sitting there and were like, man, I really wish I knew.
So
when he said the comment, you should know what I did. Like, I don't care what you did.
This is hilarious. This is really funny because I honestly had that thought in the movies.
Yeah, but I'm asking. You just said, I know you said that.
Right. Oh, you're saying did anybody else?
Who else? I know
there
you
must
said
have been
that, but
somebody.
I don't know anybody who came other than you came out of that movie and was like, man, I really wonder what he meant. No, he meant he killed people.
Yeah.
He killed people. That's what he meant. What he meant was he killed people in difficult situations. That's what he meant. It's not that hard to understand.
I think it's less like what did you do, and more like I like this character. I'd like to see more of them. Just like with any movie, when you see a movie and you see a character that's like a side character, and you're like, oh, I really like that character. I like to see more of them.
Do you know what I really liked about
He got a good reception from fans.
Do you know what I really liked about Andor?
What?
He died.
Oh, in the movie?
In the movie.
In the Rogue One?
In Rogue One.
Yeah. It was great. That
died.
ending was fantastic.
That's what I really liked about it. And I don't mean
right,
that
now you're not going to remember him as that.
Like
Now we're not going to remember him as the Rogue One
the
cast.
sacrificer.
He made a sacrifice play.
Well, they all, I mean, the whole team
they
did,
all did. No, I know that.
A noble sacrifice, some would say.
And he went like holding Jin.
Right,
like,
on the beach. Yeah, it was great.
Just knowing their fate and accepting it because they knew they made a difference.
Yeah,
that is what I loved. Right. I don't need anything else. What that
right.
meant in that moment was that no matter what he did in the past, it was worth it because he made a difference.
Right.
In the future.
In the future. But
yeah,
you know 100%. What I didn't need to see then?
Right.
Any tarnishment of that.
Right.
Like, this series is going to tarnish that because it's actually going to show the nitty-gritty of all of that or mess that up.
Right.
Yeah, it could.
You know, I'm going to give you an example of.
Yeah.
This is what perfect example. We're going to talk about Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Okay. Let's talk.
Michael Jordan.
Yes.
The GOATs.
The GOATs.
One of the GOATs.
Of course.
Okay. He had movies and things like that.
Sure.
We'll compare him to Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Okay. He's had plenty of screen time, but he brought along other people, right?
Right.
Space Jam. He brought Looney Tunes.
Unlike Michael Jordan, Obi-Wan wasn't a jerk when he was younger and things like that.
That's absolutely not true.
Damn.
But you're saying Obi-Wan wasn't a jerk?
I said, unlike Michael Jordan, Obi-Wan wasn't a jerk.
Oh, you're right then. Yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I know.
I thought you said it the other way around, and in which case I was like,
no.
Let me introduce you to The Last Dance.
But that's what I'm saying. But although he was a jerk, he still got primetime show of Last Dance. He got to be in Space Jam. He got to do other things like that.
Yes.
Whatever. Scottie Pippen is like Cassian.
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing for him. Nobody really cares. No one wanted to see like Scottie Pippen's like pre-96 Bulls. Like,
did you know they're making a movie about him?
Wow.
Jonathan Majors.
Okay, so he's getting one.
Jonathan Majors just got cast as him to play him.
Well, he gets one.
Yeah, he just.
I didn't know that.
Got released.
I put money on it's going to be a garbage
That's
movie.
hilarious. Well, Jonathan Majors is a great actor.
Okay, but it's still going to be garbage.
Yeah,
Nobody cares.
Well,
Scottie Pippen is good. He's really good.
He's a great player.
He's a great player.
He's a diplomat.
He got undermined by Jordan, but guess what?
He's a diplomat now to North Korea.
That's
Dennis Rodman.
That's Dennis Rodman. Never mind. You're right.
Is Dennis Rodman getting a movie or is Scottie Pippen getting a movie?
Now I can't remember. I think it's Dennis Rodman.
I hope it's Dennis Rodman.
I think it's Dennis Rodman.
Even
actually,
that's
I think it's Dennis Rodman.
Response.
You're right. I think it's Dennis Rodman. Yeah,
that's great. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is
Scottie Pippen was the right hand man.
Yeah, right.
He's the sidekick man.
But no one cared about Scottie Pippen before Michael Jordan.
Right. You know, I mean, like people were wearing Jordan jerseys. It wasn't Pippen jerseys.
Some people will be like, I like Pippen. They buy a T-shirt.
He was a great player.
Pippen.
He was great, but we didn't care about what he did for practice before Michael Jordan came around.
You're exactly right. Exactly right. I'm with you.
Yeah. Well, we're 3 episodes in. There's 9 episodes left.
I'm not gonna make it, man. I'm not gonna make it. This thing is.
I will give them the one thing.
Here's the hope it gets better.
Unlike Morbius.
Well,
this whole thing is not CGI film.
No, it's mostly real.
True.
Yeah,
but the
true.
CGI in this film or show is not great.
It's not the best.
Because they think they put so much money into actual practical props.
Yeah, well, the director was
because if you look at the spaceships when they're flying off, I'm like, I feel like I'm watching like SG-1.
Yeah.
And if those of you don't know what that is, that's Stargate 1 from early 2000s. Great show.
Also,
really great show.
If you don't
terrible
know what
CGI
is, go watch it.
Go watch
that.
Go watch that.
Go watch that instead of Andor.
No,
and watch Atlantis.
Oh, yeah.
And Universe was good.
Universe wasn't
Universe
bad.
was solid.
But they just
It was
ended it.
short though.
They
Never
They didn't
finished,
finish
right?
it.
They just got canceled.
Well, that's just because at some
get
point,
2 seasons?
at some point, they needed to stop making Stargates.
Why?
Not really, dude. Stargate
Stargate was great.
Universe was pretty good, dude.
I
Yeah,
understand.
even the original
I
movie
don't even
was
know where
real
you can
good.
watch that,
How
but if
many
you find someone to
years
watch,
was that on though?
Sci-Fi
maybe
Channel?
2.
No,
maybe
no.
2.
Universe?
I mean, no.
Oh, all together?
All together, all the Stargates.
Probably
I
like
think Stargate
25 years?
Universe ended in like 2010, 11, and
Well,
Stargate
SG-1 had like 10 seasons.
was SG-1
At least 10 seasons.
series
think
first
SG-1
before the movie?
No.
The movie was
came
first.
first.
Kurt Russell and
And
David Spader.
Yeah, David
True.
Spade.
Young David Spader. Like, real young.
So the first
No,
movie.
James Spader. David Spade.
Spader. What?
David Spade.
David Spade.
So they-
James Spader. Combined
Ultron
them.
is Ultron.
Ultron, man.
Ultron was Dr. Daniel Jackson. That was,
Yeah.
and Kurt Russell was great, but
But Russell, he played.
Jeffrey Dean
exactly
Morgan?
the part
Is
that
no,
he
not
should've.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Who's the guy that plays
Who?
Jay Davidson?
Jack O'Neill? No, Jack O'Neill in the TV show. Kurt Russell played him in the movie.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Is
about.
it
I know
Jeffrey
the actor, but
Dean Williams or
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
I don't remember.
I can't remember his name.
Anyway,
John
I
he
can
Well,
picture him in my mind
he
right
was
now.
Stargate,
he
the
was better
first
than Kurt Russell.
movie
I
was
think.
1994.
There you go.
94, and then Universe. When did Universe end this season? Because SG-1 was like 10 seasons.
At least 10. That's what I'm
So
saying.
freaking good.
And those were that was
So it was
back
2
in the
seasons,
day.
so I was right.
That was back in the day when seasons were like
Like
long,
30
episodes,
Yeah.
not this
When
rink-a-dink
did-
6 episodes a season.
When did Universe end?
2009. So it went to 2009 to
94
2010.
to 2010. 94 to 2010.
That's
That's what,
20
16 years? No,
no
2000,
dude, that's
2010, 94. Yeah, it's 16,
16
years. 16 years. It gets 6 years to
Oh.
get 2000, and then 10 more years to 2010.
yeah.
16 years.
Yeah.
Why did
All right, well, Andor won't last for 16 years. It'll last for 12 episodes.
First 3 episodes felt like it did.
Yeah, it was a little slow. We're going to find out, though. I don't like to judge a book until it's done, so we'll wait till the whole episodes are out. It could get good. It could continue to not be good, though.
Nope.
We're going to find out.